Just remember, we're taking suggestions from Monroe's random question.
Oh yeah.
But if you remember, you got to like and subscribe, and at this point in time, possibly follow us on TikTok, where we do these things.
You're gonna dance on TikTok?
Oh, I'm stealing that. One of the things I remember from last year's state two is you hitting the gritty after Yenny hit her deadlift. I have it on video, by the way.
Do you actually?
It's so
Can I
good.
get that? Because I don't even remember that.
I'll
We'll
find
put
it.
it
Oh
in
my
the,
god.
we'll put it in an
Oh,
episode.
we'll put it in this episode. So
right
good.
here. No one, listen, we'll have to put on, no one's ever made it an hour and 24 into an episode. Just so you know. Like, it's like 2% of the people. 2% of the 2 people that watch it. But we got to get in Monroe's random ass question.
Okay, I'm ready.
Worst food. What do you think is the worst? And don't give me like 100-year egg or whatever, you know what I mean? Like you ever see that? Like where they just bury an egg and it's just black and shit.
Yeah.
Or like,
fermented shark.
like I did a food competition on Halloween, a food eating competition where it was like testicle, brain, intestine, something other that was just gross. And the drink you had was eggs, just raw eggs. Like, okay, those are the grossest thing. Or like I had boiled goat in Afghanistan that was like barely skinned and like the eyes were still there. Like, doesn't count. Normal-ish shit. That is disgusting. The hotter the take, the better. I don't even know if you count. So if you don't know, Cofield's allowed to eat like 3 things. You could have like pineapple out of a can, cottage cheese.
Yeah, I'm like on the
and fucking beef.
I'm on the grizzly bear diet. It's beef and berries.
You're like Jordan Peterson, like water, salt, and beef.
Yeah, my diet's pretty messed up. It's unpleasant.
So you're like anything that gives me a migraine.
Yeah, which is mostly everything.
I mean, I won't eat anything raw at all. Like, I can't do raw sushi. I couldn't do, like, any kind of, like, undercooked stuff. So I'm pretty soft when it comes to
Even like
that kind of
veggies.
stuff. I mean,
You're like
I can do raw.
fucking toasted almonds only. Is that raw?
Toasted bread. Somebody makes him a sandwich. Like, I know it's been baked already.
Why are
but
you
need to
stirring
throw
your
that.
water? The stirring is a process.
Yeah.
And it's
gotta
no
be.
longer raw.
I need my food processed.
There's a child in the 90s right there. Like, I don't need anything unprocessed.
I don't know.
I'll start.
Okay, go ahead.
I got one. Canned spinach.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
Fuck
gross.
canned spinach. Ugh, if you like canned spinach, unsubscribe. We don't need you.
Hot takes. Hot takes.
Please don't unsubscribe. We're really enjoying this.
Yeah, we're
like,
trying to
slow
make it work.
climb
Yeah,
here.
we
Like,
really appreciate you guys.
we had our beginner builds there, beginner gains for the first couple of days. Now we've been hard gaining for a while, like Monroe's calves.
I'm trying to think about things that I've eaten and genuinely disliked.
Cottage cheese.
No,
I
I love
can keep
cottage
going.
cheese.
Cottage
Cottage
cheese
cheese is delicious.
Just
It's so
trash.
good. It tastes great.
that's the one food. That's the one food when I was trying to bodybuild, I would. You know,
But is it the taste or is it the texture?
I don't know that I could get past the texture.
Yeah,
I did
yeah, yeah.
this. I, like a child, would plug my nose, pound the cup of cottage cheese, and drinking water.
That sounds rough.
Yeah, it was gross, but it was good. The old casein. Back then, it was big. Like you had to get your casein right before bed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, nutrient timing, less important if you're training once a day. A little more important if you're training a couple times a day. I got nothing, man.
This is a dud. I could edit it and just come up with a different
Yeah.
question. We can just back all the way
Might
back
have to.
out.
Avocados.
Oh, I love it.
Avocados are
You're
disgusting.
such a freak.
They
dude.
taste like grass. Why would anybody eat an avocado?
Aren't foods weird how the things that you hate, we both love,
Yeah.
and he hates that, and I love avocados?
I just
Well-
like how he knows that what grass tastes like. You freaking cow.
Thanks. You're a cow. You know how like some people have like they can taste cilantro and other people will taste like soap.
Yeah.
I think that I'm missing every single one of those genes. Like olives taste like tinfoil to me. Onion or tomatoes taste like tinfoil. Cilantro tastes like soap.
You might have tinfoil.
Yeah, maybe. Mushroom tastes like
You have a
mushrooms.
filling that's
I was
coming
gonna
out?
say
Every every mushroom I've ever eaten just tastes like dirt. Like I don't. They
Well,
have
that's
no
your
flavor
flavor,
to them.
tastes
They're
like
just dirt. You know. And so everything that other people are like, oh, this is so good, and I'm like, it doesn't. It's bad. So like, there's a lot of things that other people enjoy that I think olives just taste like tinfoil to me.
Well, I guess those are answers. Those
Yeah.
are all good answers.
Thank you. I did it. We got there.
You went from I love every food and then rattle off 7 things that you were like, well, it tastes like tinfoil. I don't know if I don't like that or not.
I mean, I wasn't going to cut you off because you were real excited that I came up with some, but I love olives.
What the hell? You just lied about the.
No, that's not true. I hate olives. I just wanted the reaction. I do like cilantro though, even though it tastes like soap. I'm pro cilantro.
So you love soap, basically.
Yeah.
Have you tried soap?
Yeah, yeah, sure. When I was a kid, I got decent soap once or twice.
You ever try a booger?
Not that I can remember,
Okay,
but
third grade. I was like, dude, listen. If there's booger eaters out there, what if I'm the like?
What if you're missing
just
out?
because they're the only ones that do it? I think I saw this on someone's story. Just because you're the only one not doing it doesn't make them right. Nope. It was on Fargo season 1. I don't know if you've seen that. He hits his wife in the head with a hammer, kills her.
Yeah,
and
then
the blood spurts on
talking about how great it
on a
was.
fish poster that's like one red fish going this way, yellow fish going this way. And it's like just because they're swimming the other way doesn't make you wrong. Ergo,
You're pro domestic murder. Like that's what the takeaway we're getting out of this.
oh, booger eating.
Booger eating.
Yeah. I was like, shit. I was in the bathroom. I'm gonna fucking try one of these out. Didn't like it.
Okay.
I think it was the only booger I ever ate. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Mom, I love you. If you make it this far,
I wouldn't be surprised if I'd done it when I was younger, like
I don't
much
think
younger.
I ate it. Chewed on a booger.
Okay. I do remember real distinctly being a very young kid, and was sitting out in front of the office waiting to get picked up at school, and
You're
there
like
was
6'2".
yeah, probably. You're talking about not growing after 6th grade, man. Same thing. But there's kids getting loaded on the bus, and this one kid was on the bus, and he was kind of like squirreled away up against the window so nobody else could see him. He had like his
Like they
backpack
were
stacked
just,
up.
Like drinking like a 40 or something.
No, he was picking his nose and eating it.
You
But
said they're
like
getting loaded.
getting loaded on the bus, like getting
Oh,
put on the bus.
Onto the bus. I thought you said they were just getting, I was like,
No.
He was in the back getting loaded.
No,
dude.
no,
I was
no.
like, what the hell?
So he was like trying to hide it from
Larson
everybody on the
Island.
bus,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, okay.
And but he's just right next to the window, and so he's like, he pulls out this string that was like, I mean, it was like 8 inches long. Like it went on, I was like, that really put me off on the idea. I wasn't gonna do it.
Listen, I'm totally joking. That never happened. I've never ate a booger. Like I said, I'm really banking on no one watching an hour and 31 minutes into this episode.
Olives and avocados, disgusting.
Okay?
He said anything I could.
Yeah, raw foods. I don't do raw fish.
I'll do raw fish. I'll do the sushimi or whatever, where it's the fish on the rice. That's okay.
No.
The rolls?
Well, like, how about like raw oysters? Because like the fact that everyone's like, I mean, back to boogers. Like I just just don't bite it. It's just slide it down, it'll be
can't do the
fine.
raw
Slide it
either.
down the goal. I did
Same
it.
reason I spit the book back out. Dude. It's
Exactly.
not my thing, man.
We used to do
My
family.
wife's going to be so proud of me.
We used to do family Thanksgiving where we would go to a restaurant, and it was like one of those restaurants that you go to and they got like seafood, and then they got steaks, and then they got pizza, and then they got like I don't know what their deal was, but they had all the food. So we would do family Thanksgiving.
Like a Sizzlers.
No, I mean maybe like a step up from a Sizzlers, maybe, I don't know. It was just a weird restaurant.
Sizzlers.
Anyway, one year they had oysters on the half shell, and nobody wanted to do it, and I was like, I'll do it, because I'm not gonna back down from everybody else not doing it. I got so sick, like for like the next 48 hours, I was on death's door, and I was like 9 years old.
Yeah,
So
you're eating fucking
I haven't done it raw.
Sizzlers
I haven't done it raw oysters. I didn't know any better. Now as an adult, I understand that if you show up and the only thing they got is like tacos, they're gonna be good, right? Or steak, it's gonna be good, right?
Yeah,
but if
the
you
more
show
doesn't
up
necessarily
and they got 500 options, none of them are gonna be good.
So every year we do our powerlifting banquet, which is kind of funny because it's nowhere near Chilton, at the Great China Buffet, the main buffet in what is it, exit like 109 or something, right by
Yeah.
the theater over
AC.
there, and they do sushi, buffet sushi. I go hard on that stuff. So that every year, this has been tradition probably 8 years now. We do a competition who could eat the most plates, and I'm the only one that could judge what a plate is. So like some people try to skimp out on plates. They always cook the whole fish. So we do a fish head, if you eat the whole head, that counts as a plate, so people will just go ham. Some kids will ruin the entire meal, and they'll be like, well, on every plate I'm going to get a fish, and I'll eat the head off every fish. It's
And then that's two plates.
Yeah, but you ate 4 fish heads for dinner. You know what I mean? Like, there's no a reward other than being like,
Just playing a silly game.
I won, you know what I mean? But then the second thing that we do is we go outside the buffet and they have a foot race. So I get them all just as packed up, and they just eat as much as they can, and they get in this foot race and just like vomiting in the brush. The buffet people probably love it. Like, it's a bunch of power lifters sprinting through their parking lot, they're just yakking all over the place. But it's great. It's a good tradition.
Nice.
Tradition's important.
What did you already say what your gross food was?
Canned spinach,
Oh yeah,
cottage cheese.
I was paying attention. You're wrong about cottage cheese.
I'm absolutely right about cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is just oysters in a tub. Cheese oysters.
I mean, you're selling me on it more.
Just cheese oysters, man.
I got two cup servings down the house ready to go.
With some pineapple.
Yeah, maybe.
Beef jerky mixed
Maybe.
in.
Maybe some pepper.
Have popcorn, man.
Gross. Migraine. Waiting to happen. All right, back to real questions.
Popcorn. We can't get back in it. This is the end of the show.
All right.
We're gonna
Just slowly fizzle out
we're
now.
gonna just bullshit our way out.
Okay. Is there anything you were hoping to talk about when you came in today?
I had no plan.
Okay.
We talked about it.
You're right. No, I think no one got anything out of this episode for me, but it was a good time. Just kidding.
Listen, we've talked about this. We'll have the interview episodes and the hard learning episodes. I think that's not a bad thing. Now,
Yeah, that'll be
doesn't
cool.
mean they can't mix.
Yeah.
An interview episode can definitely be a hard learner. But once we start getting, I think we were talking about before, but like just map out stuff that we think that from the basic novice down and just start making those episodes, we could pull on other guys to be like, hey, we know you're really good at this. Let's have this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, or jump in the comments and say what you want to learn about, right?
Yeah.
Add that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody comments.
He's working twice as hard. He put in a comment plug and
Yeah.
he changed the number on the
Yeah,
board.
I'll put 16 up there before I leave, too.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. We won't be ready for it when it shows up. Okay, 16 will show around. I'll turn it to 17, and then we'll have skipped an episode.
Yeah, we already added it.
Yeah.
You want to say Alpha Brain?
Oh, yeah, Alpha Brain.
Alpha
Yeah,
Brain.
That's right. That's right.
I don't think he's
Anyone?
doing shit. I got bamboozled, dude.
Dude, honestly, I bought that like 2 weeks ago, too, before this
Right?
podcast.
Shut the
I swear
fuck
to
up,
God, I
dude.
swear to God. My wife got it in the mail. She was like, what the hell is this? I'm like, it's for that podcast I'm doing.
You know what's funny? It's like immediately after that, I was like, I'll do some research. And it was like, instead of getting Alpha Brain, you could just get this. It was like a drink packet that's like, they were like way better reviews, same ingredients, and it's like a fourth of the price. And I was like, God
You just lost your whole sponsorship right
damn it.
there.
Well,
it's
it
gone.
kind of sucks in a way. Dude. Do you feel like, are you just zipping around, dude? Maybe my brain's just too far gone.
Yeah,
but
you're a lot more chatty today than
you're
usual.
like, yeah, that's, I felt like maybe it's just a caffeine pill or something. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I had for breakfast today? Legitimate?
Olives, cottage cheese,
No, a
sushi.
peanut butter milkshake.
Oh, nice.
I'm on a
Sounds
pretty strict
good.
diet, but there's a girl at school. I won't call her out just in case this is illegal. She has a business where you hit her up on Instagram the night before. She's in my class. I didn't hit her up on Instagram. I talked to her in class. But you hit up her on Instagram the night before. You tell her a drink order. She has like a barista setup at her house. Like she makes coffee at home and then brings like 7 trays of coffee. Kids go to her car, pay her, pick up her coffees, and then she also delivers to like some teachers around the school. And what she does is just undercuts Bigfoot Java, like prices. So she's like making bank. She's making good money. It's like that's pretty.
I like
That's
the
so
industry.
pretty dope. But I was like, can you make a peanut butter milkshake? She's like, sure. It's like, what would you charge me? She's like, $4. 16-ounce peanut butter. That's like $9. And I was like, I'll give you 5. She made it. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm lactose intolerant. I was crop dusting so many kids today in the weight room. Just, you know what I mean? Hit up one rack and then disappeared. By the time anybody figured it out, they'd blame it on somebody else, you know? Probably not a good thing to do.
I think that Alpha Brain's working, man. He's really on fire today.
I was all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alpha Brain and a milkshake.
Alpha brain, lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
I probably should have had some lactase.
Yeah, that'd been smart.
Yeah. But
Keep a box of
Instead,
those in the
fart.
pickup or something, in the
I was ripping
classroom,
them up,
in the
man.
office.
I chewed on a booger once, man.
It's good
On
enough.
purpose. On purpose. Dude.
You're immune to everything. Yeah. I don't stop this. Like, comment, subscribe.